Not long after the Trump administration paused raids on hotel, farm, and restaurant workers, federal officials switching course now. Agents targeting these workplaces for immigration sweeps following new orders from DHS. Now, at the same time, ICE is launching a massive expansion of detention space, adding more than 10,000 new beds nationwide to hold migrants as President Trump pushes for what he's calling the largest deportation drive in history. NewsNation's Jorge Ventura is live in Texas. Jorge, what is behind all of this back and forth?
Well, Kelly, that first announcement by President Trump when it comes to pausing those ICE raids for certain industries was a certain surprise to some of his supporters. Now, President Trump says that he originally set that pause for ICE raids for certain industries like farms, restaurants, and hotels across the country because the president was expressing concern on how these ICE raids and just how aggressive these enforcements were being carried out could impact those workforces across the country. Now, President Trump is reportedly walking back that decision and reversing the recently formulated plan. According to the Washington Post, the Department of Homeland Security announced the return of raids to such workers in a call with ICE leadership. Just last week, President Trump said that business owners in farming and hospitality were warning that immigration raids were taking away longtime workers. He hinted changes to enforcement, and now everything has shifted. Even some of Trump's biggest supporters were surprised by the original announcement to pause raids for certain industries. Meriwether Farms from Wyoming, the owner's Trump supporters took to X to say, quote, "Just wanted to reiterate, we only hire U.S. citizens on our farm and our meat packing plant." Also adding, quote, "Most small operations like ours rely on family members, hire locals, or on the rare occasions use legal and seasonal visa programs." The recent order released by the Department of Homeland Security regarding ICE raids will only benefit big packers and big agriculture who exploit illegal labor. Now, Trump's decision to reverse his original formulated plan, Kelly, does come as a White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller has pressured ICE leadership to make at least 3,000 arrests per day when it comes to migrants here in the country illegally to speed up that deportation process. But part of that problem now is ICE has to get that additional detention bed space to keep up with the pace of 3,000 daily arrests now, Kelly.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, how is ICE moving quickly to add those 10,000 new beds? Where is that happening exactly at this hour?
So that expansion is already underway in key cities and states across the country. But right now, we're already seeing it in New Jersey, California, and also here in Texas. What ICE says they're doing is they're actually reopening shuttered prisons to open up that detention space. They say that's a much faster process than to basically just rebuild a whole new detention facility for migrants. So ICE has already started to reopen these shuttered prisons. You're just looking at the map there. We're also including Kansas now. What ICE is doing is they're going to fast track 10,000 new detention beds across the country through competitive bidding contracts. Many actually are awarded without that competitive bidding. Now, competitive bidding is that standard process where multiple companies submit proposals for a government contract. But in this case, ICE says that it is urgent and now needs to bypass that process, awarding no bid contracts directly to private prison firms like CoreCivic and the GCO group under emergency rules meant to move fast. Now, this push for more beds was part of a plan from the start. Back in December of 2024, Tom Homan, now Trump's declared border czar, said that the administration would need at least 100,000 detention beds, a major increase in ICE agents to carry out the President Trump's immigration crackdown. Now, this new deal with these companies is worth at least over $4 million a month for CoreCivic, a company running the site. Now, immigration enforcement officials say that reopening these facilities is faster than building new ones. This will allow ICE to ramp up their detention bed network, Kelly. Like I mentioned before, Stephen Miller continued to pressure ICE to make at least 3,000 daily arrests to speed up those deportation numbers, Kelly.
Yeah, and the big, beautiful bill playing into all of this as well. Jorge, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.